Hello aspirants and welcome to Competition Care. Today we are back with another detailed analysis and আজিৰ topic of discussion হৈছে Cyclone Midhili. So recently Indian Meteorological Department Cyclone Midhili detect কৰিছিলে which caused widespread concern and disruptions in the east বা northeast region. First of all start কৰো with cyclone. Now here is a picture of cyclone. In fact, a picture on space or capture kora hoise. So this is the space view of a cyclone. Definition wise, jodi kobole jao, then cyclone hoise a large rotating air mass jar center ot a low pressure zone is present. এই কথাটো আমি এনেকৈও ক'ব পাৰো যে cyclone form হবলৈ এটা low pressure zone থকাটো দৰকাৰ. Now this is a picture of our world map and in this picture ami dekha pai asu je duta hemisphere ot world map khon bhogai thua hoise. So on the northern side we have the northern hemisphere and then we have the southern hemisphere. Direction wise, northern hemisphere the direction of cyclone is anti-clockwise and in the southern hemisphere the direction is clockwise. Now a direction to anti-clockwise by clockwise hoise je the reason is the earth's rotation or the Coriolis force. Earthor rotation or babe eta hemisphere ot anti-clockwise hobo aru anto hemisphere ot clockwise hobo. Now there are two types of cyclones and number one is tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclone naam tur pora ami dhoribo parisu je tropics ot form hua cyclones ok tropical cyclone boli koa hoy. So latitude wise ami jodi kobole jao then from 10 degree to 30 degree in both the hemisphere mane in northern and southern hemisphere 10 degree to 30 degree majot junkhini cyclones form hoy they are known as tropical cyclones. These cyclones originate over ocean and then lahe lahe coastor phale agbahe. So they originate over oceans and move towards the coast. They form due to thermal reasons. Thermal reasons mane thermal variations or babe a low pressure zone is created ba a low pressure area is created aru a low pressure zone ba area to a cyclonic vortex eta create kore. So for thermal regions tropical cyclones are created. They require large sea surface. Eta dangor sea surface or dorkar and temperature specifications jodi ami kobole jao then a temperature higher than 27 degrees Celsius is required for tropical cyclones. Now there are various regional names. Beleg beleg jega tropical cyclones or beleg naam ase. For example, আমি যদি নর্থ আটলান্টিক নর্থ ইস্ট প্যাসিফিক বা নর্থ সেন্ট্রাল প্যাসিফিকৰ ফালে দি সাইক্লোনস আর নোন এজ হারিকেনস তাৰ পিছত এইখিনতে দেখা পাই আছো ইন দি নর্থ ওয়েস্ট প্যাসিফিক এন্ড সাউথ চাইনা সি দে আর নোন এজ টাইফুনস সাউথ প্যাসিফিক এন্ড ইন্ডিয়ান ওশানৰ ফালে দে আর সিম্পলি নোন এজ সাইক্লোনস এন্ড দেন আৰু এটা কথা কৈ থৈছো যে ইন দি ওয়েস্টার্ন অস্ট্রেলিয়া সাইক্লোনসক উইলি নামেদি জনা যায়. So these are various regional names. The second type of cyclone is known as temperate cyclone. So the second type is temperate cyclone and again namtor pra ami dhoribo parisu je in the temperate zones these cyclones are formed. Temperate cyclones or bohuto beleg namu ase. For example, extratropical cyclone boliu jane and then mid latitude cyclone. They are also known as frontal cyclone ba wave cyclone etc. These are some of the names of these are some of the names of temperate cyclones. Temperate cyclones they are formed in the temperate zone, that is latitude wise jodi kobole jao then 35 degree to 65 degree in both the hemisphere, that is northern and southern hemisphere. They are formed due to dynamic regions. So dynamic regions or karone form hoy. Dynamic regions, for example the Coriolis force or the air mass movement. Aru duita land and sea in both the regions temperate cyclones can be formed. So that was all about cyclone. Now coming towards the cyclone warning system, Indian Meteorological Department has cyclone warning system eta device korise and it is a 4-stage warning system. So ekhinte ami dekha pai asu number 1 we have the pre-cyclone watch, then we have the cyclone alert, cyclone warning and then the post landfall outlook. Number 1, pre-cyclone watch, jonto yellow alert buliu koa hoy. So the yellow alert issue kora hoy 72 hours in advance. Jetia sea ba hagoro majot first disturbances detect kora hoy, tetia a alert to dia hua hoy, and the color code is yellow. Second alert to hoise cyclone alert, and it is color coded as orange. Orange alert hoise cyclone alert, and it is issued at least 48 hours in advance. Cyclone jetia beyond 500 km from the coast locate kora hoy, tetia a orange alert to issue kora hoy. Number 3 is cyclone warning aru color code dia hoise red. So the red alert is issued at least 24 hours in advance aru 3 ঘণ্টাৰ মুৰে মুৰে alert ba warning eta dia hua hoy. In this stage, the cyclone is within 500 kilometers from the coast. And then lastly, we have the post-landfall outlook. Issue kora hoy at least 12 hours in advance, jetia cyclone is within 200 kilometers from the coast. So these are the warning system, cyclone warning system by IMD. Now coming towards the actual news, junto asle cyclone Midhili. According to Indian Meteorological Department cyclone timeline, এইখিনতে আমি টাইমলাইনটো ডিসকাস কৰিবলৈ গৈ আছো. On November 14, low pressure area এটা form হৈছিলে over the South Andaman Sea. So November 14ত South Andaman Sea low pressure area এটা form হৈছিলে. Then this low pressure area intensify হৈ গ'ল to a depression on November 15. এই ডিপ্ৰেছনটো further intensify হৈ গ'ল আৰু intensify হৈ পেলাই deep depression এটা form হ'ল on November 16. By November 17, Midhili took landfall. Midhili took to land aru etuke landfall buli koa hoy. November 18, the depression junto Tripura and adjoining Bangladesh and Mizoram form hoisile, it moved northeast and it weakened into a low pressure area over North Tripura aru Tripura neighborhoods. And by 19 November, cyclone Midhili completely fizzle out, completely weaken out hoi gol and clears skies lahe lahe dekha pua gol. Now coming towards the impact and disruptions, ki impact korile ba kenekwa disruptions korile okoma hetu sai lo. Rainfall, moderate and high rainfall were observed over coastal districts in West Bengal. West Bengal coastal districts or rainfall dekha gol. Then we have Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and also in some parts of South Assam aru Meghalaya. Ekhini areas of rainfall dekha goise. Since the cyclone Bay of Bengal form hoisile, so amar eastern side rainfall dekha goise. Jodi bole Andaman Sea fale develop hoisile, tetia hole amar western side of fale rainfall dekha goisile. Then various events, various festivals aru events or disruptions dekha goise. For example, the Cherry Blossom Festival in Meghalaya, tate disturbances but tate disruptions dekha goisile. Now coming towards the precautionary measures, Orissa government urged farmers in coastal districts. Orissa state government urged korisile to speed up the paddy harvest so that crop damage to avoid koribo pari. Then fishermen strongly advised kora goisile not to venture into the sea for safety reasons. Low-lying areas or residents urged kora goisile to evacuate to elevated grounds for their safety. Now there are some few extra points junto important hoise from the exam perspective. Number 1 is the name Midhili was assigned by Maldives. So Maldives assigned korisile, and what is the entire procedure hetu okman sabo pare je kune assign kore keneko assign kore, what's the complete procedure for naming of cyclone hetu okman sai lobo pare. Number 2 point is that cyclone Midhili is the second cyclone of the season junto Bay of Bengal form hoise after cyclone Hamoon in late October. Aru cyclone Hamoonor kotha ulale jihetu cyclone Hamoon and cyclone Tej twin cyclone boli koa hoy. Twin cyclone ki hoy okoman hetu sabo pare. Twin cyclone one line jodi kobole jao, then same region jodi low pressure zone eta create hoy at the same time, then two cyclones can occur, but two cyclones develop hobo pare in the same time, same region. So in that case twin cyclones develop hoy. So twin cyclones or bishoy okoman background study kori lobo pare, or if you want us to give a detailed analysis on that, then you can comment on it and we'll bring a detailed analysis. Now these are some of the PYQs. Recent exam ot huda some of the PYQs hoise, so you can try these as well. So this is one APSC prelim 2017 ot hudisile, and then the second question UPSC 2020 hoy etu, so you can try this. Then this is the third question, again PYQ porai uthai dia hoise, and this is the fourth question. So sarita practice question dia hoise, you can try this and amar comment section ot you can answer it, correct hoise na bhul hoise, we'll give a proper response to it. So this is all for today. This is all about cyclone and cyclone Midhili. If you like this video, please like, share and comment on it, and for more detailed analysis please stay tuned.